Hello, Libra. This is a general read for the good stuff and nothing but the good stuff coming for August. Just the good things coming for August. Cards are already shuffled, but I usually mess them up anyways. Eight of Cups in reverse. Page of Coins. That's funky. And you got the Hierophant in reverse. Interesting stuff. Okay, we're going to clarify all this stuff right off the bat. Anyways, I'm not going to say you failed to walk away from. I'm not going to say that because you're starting something new with the Page of Coins here. But something to learn. We'll figure out what that is because it's positive no matter what it is. Yeah, Eight of Wands in reverse. That makes sense that this is, boom, something that you did not walk. This is a craziness. How many times the Ace of Swords has come up in reverse here. And now very retrograde energy, which has really kind of blown my mind here, really, to be quite honest with you. Just how much that's actually come up. We're going to clarify all this stuff anyways, right? But this is positive no matter what. So I'm not going to say failed to walk away from. I think it's something you've chosen or did not want to move on from for a reason. Although this is, I think it's almost like here I say, what way I see this is in one area of your life, you feel or believe, whether you have or not, that you've done the work when it comes to this, or this is not an anchor anymore. Don't talk to me about this crap. I'm done. Bite me. Move on. Okay, that kind of thing. And I'm seeing it as with a bit of that aggression, actually, kind of thing. If someone was to propose this to you, right? Okay, this is this childhood stuff we know with Aunt Glenda or whatever. Kind of this is like, yeah, bite me, man. That stuff was like 30 years ago, and I laugh at that stuff now. That kind of thing, right? Just an analogy, okay? But say hi to Glenda for me. So, and the reason this is coming up because there is something new that you are starting here, okay? You're not stressing about it, but it's interesting. You know you haven't done this. There's something here you know you haven't done, but you are in your head. So this defensive energy here might be one of these things that's actually showing you in your head, because maybe you might be a little oversensitive to a particular area, but you'll be, here's again, positive because you are becoming aware of this. It's like, oh, that's what I was doing? Well, son of a bitch, who knew, right? Boom, away you go. So you're starting to actually recognize that. Here, this is all very defensive, man, coming up here, right? So what it is you're doing, you're standing up for yourself maybe a little bit more, but what I like about this here is as much as you're basically saying, I think you're seeing the blessing in the stress, okay? Bottom line. And again, this seems to be, I'm almost boring the crap out of myself. I want to do a different reads now, seriously, because this is the same energy everybody's getting, is waking up to some of the stuff that they have not woken up to before. Even very dedicated to it. I really honestly think you might actually, here's how I'm getting this one, Libra, okay? All right, Libra, you're messing with my pie, man, okay? This nice little balanced energy here. Here's the thing, Libra. Here's the thing people don't understand a lot of time. See this nice little balance? Here's the thing about life. Balance is bullshit. Okay? Yeah, a little awakening for you on there. Balance is bullshit. This life is never in balance. Life is constantly doing this little harmonious little wing-wang here, okay? Wing-wang, look that up. Tell me if you know what the hell that means. It's constantly doing this little thing. It's a natural equilibrium to basically be doing this. It's a constant movement is what it is. Why? Because balance, when something and it stays here, life is always in movement. Your cells, your molecules, they're always constantly in movement. If we are not in movement, we're in stagnation. Stagnation is basically death in life and the opposite of the flow of life. Interesting. I think you got something else like this before about this moving with the flow of life. Now, if we're not moving with the flow because it's a flow that we are avoiding, okay, hey, there's flows that people want to avoid. I get it, respect. What ends up happening is we defend against it. This is almost like I hear really this almost cerebral mind kind of going overkill. To basically why? Because I don't want to feel this stuff. And yeah, feelings. Okay, there's things you don't want to feel. So coming down here, well, hello, you are going to feel it. Check out your sun, moon, rising. You got Pisces, Cancer energy coming over here. This is basically putting you in the feels, okay? It's like, okay, my brain's been working overtime. But the thing is, though, I think you're so accustomed to it. Why? Trying to balance your scales out. What ends up happening, you don't recognize that you naturally just jump into this little diatribe in your mind, which ends up sort of like caging you a little bit further. But here's this beautiful awareness, like, wait a minute, I do. I fall into this little chitter chatter, right? You may be quoting page 222 on, your psych book from grade 11 or something, right? And if you are in grade 11, you're quoting the one from grade 10. So what ends up happening is you are moving on. recognizing this is how I stand up for myself, but this is how I put myself in a position of lack by not actually feeling and therefore not always healing. And therefore you can just toss this little tape that's been running for over and over again. You don't need to do it anymore. So this I'm seeing by the end of August. Beautiful retrograde energy where we really like strain out them noodles, okay? You don't want all that starch in your mac and cheese. So by the time you end up getting to the end of it, boom, away you go. I'll tell you, Libra, you bring out something weird. Whenever I do my Libra reads, man, some weird shit comes out of my mouth. So what is this whole, yep, no longer fighting this stuff anymore. You are transforming. You can't make this stuff up, man. I love when the cards say, hey, Pete, you're not full of shit. This is exactly what ends up happening here. Boom. Okay. You are learning what you're not learning. What you failed to learn. Oh, you are transforming that sucker. Changing the water to wine. Boom. Away you go. Okay. Or changing the water to a rosé if you prefer. So what's the moon here? Yeah. It is about your relationships with people, the decisions you make, how you deal with other people. I think you've gotten this for a while. Holy crap, man. The decisions you actually make, it's how you handle that stuff, how you actually do that stuff. Yeah, what it is you've been blocked to, which is all of this stuff, okay? Emotional X-lax, man. Boom, away you go. What's this trap you got here? It's what you bring to yourself, yeah, that you have failed to heal, but you are starting to do it actually now. You're recognizing where the lack of a blessing has been in this, okay? Something you've done to yourself for a while, okay? But you're waking up to it. Why? Because the stuff that you're not stressing about, you're recognizing there's repetitive choices that you've actually been making that bring up and evoke the same emotional trigger over and over again. So if the stimulus continues to happen, you are brave enough and honorable enough to recognize that I therefore must be attracting it in some way. Hello, Empress. Get the point? See how that works? So now you're recognizing it, you're owning it. And Tonto, jump on it. That's what you're doing. Sweet. Yeah, the stuff that didn't make you happy in the past. Yeah, you're too honorable for this. You're too pragmatic for this to live this forever. The good part about it is you're allowing the emotional part of it, very karmic retrograde stuff coming up, and allowing yourself to see it. That is beautiful, honorable way to be. That is the road to authenticity, and it looks as though you're actually doing it the right way. And that is the Libra that I dig. I love my Libras, okay? And I love that Libras can never avoid this stuff forever. And that's the beautiful thing about it, right? It's very honorable, and that is a beautiful, attractive thing. That is harmonious success, and that is how success really works. Harmony, okay? And it looks as though you're jumping on that ride. So beautiful. Love it for you, Libra. Take care.